5 inches. Put your lighters up like that. That's like equivalent to what he said, bro. It was random.
Well, he's pretty much
Like he
saying
did
like
not.
anti-gay people. Those like, if you ain't doing that, put your lighters up. It's pretty like people who are doing that, people who are gay, don't put your lighters up. You know, it's like excluding them. So
Yeah.
It's just wait, Kiata, what was the tweet that somebody said that was dangerous or some shit?
This is not a tweet. It's it's an article.
The article? What? Oh, that was the heading title of it.
Yeah.
Baby.
I could read you a little bit of the article.
Alright.
If you want. Being a fan of American rap music and being openly gay has always been, to put it mildly, incredibly complicated. Last week, rising star DaBaby provided me with a perfect reminder of why that's still the case even now in 2021. The rapper who bro, I just don't fun even reading this, bro. It's just stupid, bro.
DaBaby releases a second apology to the LGBT community. You guys want to hear his apology that he released? It says...
Yeah, I seen it.
Alright, I'm gonna read the bottom part. He says, I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless. First of all, I don't even think DaBaby himself wrote this. It's probably like his freaking management team writing this for him and putting things
Obviously.
out. This is the most ingenuine freaking apology like ever released in society, in humankind.
There's no point. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not apologizing.
I'm not either.
I know that. I know it costs him a lot of money though. I ain't gonna lie. Those festivals like probably knocked off like 300,000 off his check. Like he lost a lot of money off of that. But I don't know.
Sad.
I'm still not apologizing.
Yeah, but how does that make someone homophobic, afraid of a person who's homosexual because they're homosexual?
Said,
how does that even?
Because
that doesn't fucking.
If you ain't doing that, put your light up. It's what I'm saying, like.
Okay, but that doesn't.
No, he's saying that if you're doing that, then you're whack.
Like,
that's pretty much what that means.
But he did it. But he never said that though. That's the thing. He never said if you're doing that, you're whack. He just said put your. The only indication that he's saying is like the light. The light is putting your light up in the air.
That's what literally what that means. Like, he doesn't. Don't put your lighter up if you're doing that.
That's stupid.
If you got HIV, put your like. If you don't have HIV, nigga, if you're living your life, if you're blessed, put your lighters in the air. If you're healthy, if you're not 300 pounds, put your lighters in the it's kind of if you're eating healthy, put your lighters in the air.
If you're not gay, put your lighter in the air. That's what he said pretty much.
Can you be born with HIV?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it has to be HIV. You can get AIDS, but HIV I think is sexually transmitted. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me.
If you were born out of someone who has HIV, can you have HIV?
With AIDS, not HIV, because HIV turns into AIDS, and so like AIDS is like, I think you can get. I'll look it up. But HIV.
You can be born with AIDS, though.
When you're born with HIV. The virus is I guess so. Born with HIV.
That's tough.
Baby born with AIDS survive. Most infants born with HIV positive women in the United States do not become HIV positive if the mother and infant have good prenatal and postpartum care.
That's the only part that I would feel like okay. If you didn't show up here with HIV or AIDS, yeah, because if you were born with it, then you really can't help it. But if you contracted it. I'm not gonna be a victim blamer or anything, but
yo, listen to this nigga. He said, you know what? That's it. I gave you chance after chance, but it seems you're not gonna make better music. You just lost your favorite supporter from Nigeria. I deleted you from my MP3 and cassette tapes. Hope this makes you happy. This nigga's trolling. He has to be trolling.
And bro, that's so dumb, bro. Like I feel like people don't understand that Twitter is a social media platform. Like the most the baby got to deal with is if he opens his phone and he sees a bad comment, bro. You can literally turn your phone off and continue with
This
his
is
day.
such a small percentage of the world, though. Like,
Exactly. Like, people
I
get
don't
so
even
obsessed
give a
with
fuck.
social media. Social media has literally like grown into like percentage of how like it affects people. Like usually, like if you go back to like far and far and far, like there's so many things that social media, like people who are like high up on social media, they say so many offensive things that like it would even be accepted in today's like society.
The crazy thing is that, all right, so here's my thing, right? LGBTQ community wants the right to express themselves, right? But when others express themselves, it's an issue. So first of all, you're trying to silence people in the same way that you're being silenced. So, but like the problem with calling out the baby on like something minuscule, like as minuscule as that, but
Very
when you
minuscule.
really like the problem is that when you really meet a homophobic person and you really like get called out by people who like have a hatred towards like LGBTQ community, like then it's not gonna weigh as much because you're taking the minuscule things and blowing it way out of proportion, like the baby is. That's
Yeah,
the
I see
thing.
And
what you're saying.
I also noticed like if you don't like say that you support like the LGBT community, people get offended by it. Like the
Yeah.
LGBT community is offended by it, bro. If I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not putting that rainbow shit in my bio. Sorry to break it to you, bro. I'm not putting that shit in my bio.
I don't not support
No.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
bro, it's like I don't not support it, but I'm not like. But if a gay person like tries to do anything with me, bro, that's where I cross the line, bro.
It's not even up to that extreme. Like I have like I'm trying to sound cliche, but I do have like homosexual friends and friends or I'll say acquaintances. Like I have a gay friend, and then I'm acquainted with a few people who are part of the LGBTQIA community. But like, I'm not gonna make sure I say LGBTQIA plus a bunch of times. I'm not gonna wear fucking rainbow colored shits. I'm not gonna like because I don't have to. Right? And that's not how.
Bro.
That's not even what I identify myself.
Bro, I remember in class, and I was like. I said instead of saying like LGBTQ, I say gay people, and like the teacher got offended by it, like, and I got in trouble, and I kept saying it because I didn't feel like saying LGBTQ, like I'm just saying gay people, bro, because it's honestly all the same thing. It's like you're all just like you're gay.
But like, I can understand why she got upset.
Maybe you were talking about like
because of the setting of school, but like. Because it's sort of like a white person saying like black guy, like oh yeah, that black guy, like you know like you try to be like that, but like in the back of your mind you're like nah.
Yeah, that.
But like if you say black guy, I'm not gonna lie to you, that doesn't offend me.
No, it doesn't offend me. I consciously like think about it though, like black guy, okay.
Bro. And also, not to like change the subject or like to go off topic. There are some times like when I like would mistakenly call like a trans person a male or
original pronouns.
Yeah, the original gender, and I really don't see what's so wrong about that. Like you can't get offended by that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't get offended by that. If I mistakenly do it and then I try to like say your right gender, like if I say like she, like you can't get mad at that because like that's the life you chose. I'm gonna lie to you.
If you apologize after, I'll like my bad. Like yeah, I guess yeah.
Yo, yeah, because one time I actually like, I'm not gonna name drop, but I called someone like, not even like I did that, but not in that context. I used like their dead name instead of like using their real name. Mm-hmm. Like I used like someone's dead name, and I genuinely didn't mean to use it. Like I did not mean to use it at all.
You said like my bad or something?
Yeah. And then that person took it like offensively, like later down the line, he got like offended by it, bro. I'm like, I apologize. Like I didn't even do it in a public setting either. I did like when I was going down the stairs. I was like, bro, Oh shit! I didn't mean. I said. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to call you that. But my bad. Because I knew that person as that name for so long.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we did.
when you see that person's face, you just automatically think of that name, and you haven't seen that person in such a long time, lest you forget that that's not their name no more.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's kind of like I obviously don't fuck with like the real life hate that the LGBTQ community gets and shit. Like I don't fuck with homophobic niggas. Like I just don't fuck with that. But like I don't fuck with the way they deal with it either. Like as a community and interpersonally, because I see both, right? Like I don't fuck with how they handle that shit either. Like obviously you have real like niggas that get bullied and like harassed and even fucking killed by homophobes and shit. That I don't fuck with that shit at all. But like as a community, you're like you wanna stand up for yourself in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
When real offenses happen, not like some stupid like minuscule remark that some rapper that you probably don't care about said.
That too like got like fucked up because they kept bringing in like they kept blowing up like minuscule or like situations that weren't even like didn't even pertain to the problem of their movement that they were trying to face.
Yeah, and like
they're trying to tackle.
And like I feel like, bro, there has been they created like so many freaking new freaking pronouns for people, and like a lot of the times the people like you say the pronoun that they like, it'll be like freaking, oh, I identify as a freaking cat, for example. Like, oh, I identify as a freaking cat, and my freaking pronouns are meow.
I'll take that shit serious.
And like meow. No, this is just an example, but like there's freaking pronouns called like freaking beh. Like I identify as beh.
Was that true?
Fucking beh. And how do you expect me to know what beh? How do you expect me to know what beh is and that you're beh?
Go on like, Google and there'll be like 200 different genders because listen, they people think that nowadays gender and I like they think that gender and gender identity is the same thing. Like it used to be sex, like in 2008, right? Sex and gender meant the same thing. Nowadays, gender is associated with how the person feels, and sex associates with like the body part that they were born with. Like,
I'm gonna read out some of the genders.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a gender, the drum gen, and Jonas, bigender, cisgender, cis female, cis male. Like, what is this, bro? How do you expect me to know that that's what you are? What?
I said that those are gender identities. Like that's how people identify themselves.
A gender freaking fluid.
Yeah, gender fluid is one.
Two spirit. What is a two spirit? FTM.
Pansexual.
Gendering non-confirming, gender questioning, gender variant.
There's pangender.
Gender queer. MTF. Newer tros. Like, how do you expect people to know that, bro? That doesn't make sense.
No.
Who is attracted
I feel like
to sex? Okay.
Gender identity, like if you, should you impose how you identify yourself on other people, like sexual? So say if I were like pansexual, should people call me something other than he or she? I mean, that's not a good example because pansexual just means that you're attracted to someone regardless of their gender or their sex. My bad. But like, if you identify as like a gender fluid or like non-conforming gender, like, do you think you should impose that on other people? Like, oh, you have to call me this, or you have to call me that, like by my pronouns. You know, like, I feel like I would go with like, I'm okay if like a trans person wants me to call them like he or she or whatever, like even if they don't look like he or she or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But like there's pronouns like zip, zam, whatever the fuck, like fi, fo.
That is interesting.
Like shit like that. Like would you call a nigga a foe? Would you call someone them?
If that's my
No,
homie,
would you call someone them? Like as in plural?
Nah, bro, I'm not calling you
if that was like my friend and they
that.
wanted me to call
If
him
you're
that,
my home,
I mean, even if
bro,
even
you're
if it
my
was a
friend, I'm
stranger,
definitely.
honestly, even if it was like someone,
bro, if you're my, bro, but if you're my friend, I'm definitely not calling you that, bro. I'm sorry,
I think I would.
but if you're a
that's what they
stranger,
prefer to be called, I would do it because I have
I'm
no reason
definitely
not to.
still not calling you that.
Are you ready? We do not have a homeless problem.
I want you butt booty naked, bouncing up on it, grinding and spinning and squirting.
You heard me? We don't have a homeless problem. Instead, we have a dysfunctional adult problem. Listen, a huge part of solving a problem is defining it properly. Advocates, activists, and left-leaning politicians. I hate righties. So
Yeah,
right-wingers,
this is
but
a political
anyways,
post.
want to blame someone / something other than the people in this situation. Sure, there are people temporarily down on their luck or kicked to the street because of an abusive relationship. There are a distinct minority and are not who I'm talking. Come on. I am talking about the majority who are antisocial, mentally ill, alcoholic, and or drug addicted, and therefore cannot be or will not hold down jobs, live with family and roommates, or otherwise manage their own living situation. Okay, all right, my nigga, hold on. Do you think that like the majority of homeless people are people that are antisocial, have mental illness, and refuse to live with anybody who are there willingly because they're antisocial or have like anxiety and depression? Do you think that is the majority of homeless people?
Exactly.
Nigga, what?
Like
I'm 17 years old and I have a better understanding of the world around me than that, my nigga. Come on.
I understand if they're like targeting that group of homeless people, but if you're saying like homeless people in general, like makeup, are made up of people who are depressed and like can't keep a job, then no.
Yeah.
Homeless people are made up of people who are like have no money.
Right. So the number one cause of homelessness is 1, lack of affordable housing, 2, unemployment, 3, poverty, 4, mental illness, and 5, substance abuse. Number 4 is mental illness. There are 3 other factors above mental illness.
Number 5
is substance abuse.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, some people are just like they're down on their luck, and like you can't really blame them.
Exactly.
They need help.
Yeah. But if you're like freaking a drug addict and you end up homeless, then I don't feel bad for you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Some people, I don't know. I think I still feel bad for you because at the end of the day, it's like, what are you doing? Like some people like take drugs to like ease their pain. So it's like,
I would never understand. I can't judge people who are on drugs because I don't understand like what they're like. Because first of all, I know that drugs are highly addictive. But honestly, like for someone like me, like with a warrior spirit, I feel like if I were homeless for a certain amount of time, I would try to stay as far away from. The number one thing, if I wanted to make it out of this situation, I need my mind, right? And if I do something temporary that's gonna ease the pain of my homelessness temporarily, then that just doesn't that seems retarded because like especially meth, my nigga. I feel like once you take like if you take heroin, you'd have more of a chance than going back than if you take meth. Like, meth really fucks up your brain, but like anything like that fucks up the synapses in your brain, like to that extent, you just need to stay as far away from that as possible. But then again, I've never been in a situation where like that would like sort of occur with me. So that's why I don't judge people who are like meth heads and junkies and shit, because I don't know what they've been through to get themselves in this situation.
Nah, bro.
Unfortunately,
if you're a meth head, then I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're a meth head, a crackhead, a freaking cokehead, then I don't feel bad for you at all.
I don't feel bad.
You're a bot.
You say you're a bot.
You're a bot. You're a bot. You're a bot to the system. You know,
but also, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Think about what must have happened to them.
Imagine walking into the house. Imagine walking to the house and you see your mom doing meth.
Bro, Aiden.
I'm beating the crap out of my mom.
Facts, that's true. That's true. I will beat this shit, and I ain't scared to fight a motherfucking drug addict. Cause what the fuck are they gonna do to you? Their body is already weak as fuck.
Right. Look, sometimes a lot of times.
80.
Yeah.
Remember when the woman in the
bullet.
documentary?
I smoked a bowl of meth.
I smoked the entire.
I thought. What did you say? I thought we were gonna get some food or something.
I thought we were just gonna sit down and talk. But I ended up smoking the entire bowl of meth. Yo, we were dying, bro.
Bro, what was that from? I heard that. That
was the sex
documentary.
ed. Remember when they were doing the sex ed unit, and then they were doing like the drug, like the unit in sex ed. They were like, this nigga Gibbs showed us a fucking documentary. This bitch was like doing an interview. She was addicted to meth.
I ended up smoking an entire bowl of meth.
Nigga, she said she walked to her friends. I thought we were gonna have a conversation, but I ended up smoking the entire bowl of meth. I was like,
yeah, that was funny.
Hey. Remember that nigga who died to alcoholism?
Oh shit! That's tough.
Yo, that's not even funny, nigga. But
that
like, all right, so to understand why, like, we're laughing, for those of you watching, one, I have a sick sense of humor. Okay, I have a sick sense of humor. But for like, I remember this nigga did a backflip. Did you see the guy who like did a backflip on the trampoline and landed on his neck?
That is
and
terrible.
Died on camera.
That sucks.
Yeah, I almost laughed. I almost laughed when I was watching disturbing things around the internet, and some nigga at a gas station walked up to a nigga and popped him. All I heard was how loud the gun sounded, and I started dying. But anyways, this nigga was so fucking defiant. Like his esophagus was like he couldn't like. This nigga was so defiant, my nigga. So when it said later in the documentary that he died, we started laughing. Nigga, that's it.
Bro, and remember in English class, in the Hamilton class, and the guy was getting whipped with the freaking whip.
Listen.
Bro,
nigga, she was getting mad, bro. She was getting mad.
I was trying not to hold it in.
Why would all of us?
All right, hold on. Before we go through more reminiscing, let me say this point, right? About the whole drug abuse thing. A lot of the times, right, that drug abuse goes like hand in hand with like depression, and when you're like depressed and like your mind doesn't even like it's not working how it should be. You're not in a healthy state of mind, which is why maybe to you, right, you're healthy, right, you know why, like, I would never freaking be down bad enough to do heroin or something like that. But when you're depressed and when you don't care about yourself, you would do anything. Not you specifically, but I'm saying like some people would do everything.
Yeah, depression is actually fucked, because I've been depressed I think 2 times in my life.
I do understand, like,
but heroin.
I do understand that some people are bots in this world, and they like just have to take heroin because they're like depressed. Okay,
that's so time.
Okay, I'm depressed, so I'm gonna go shoot up heroin in my wrist. I'm gonna shoot myself with a needle.
No, it's not like that. It leads up to it.
I'm depressed. Oh my god, I'm gonna go smoke a whole bowl of meth. Oh my god, I'm depressed. I'm gonna go smoke some crack.
Bro, depression is no joke.
Depression is no joke, bro.
It messes no joke, bro. It's no joke. But I would, at no point in depression, I'm gonna be like, yo, look, let me go smoke some crack or shoot up some heroin or like smoke a freaking bowl of meth. Like, there's so many other ways of like bad depression. Like, you can freaking.
Would you cut yourself?
I ain't gonna lie. Alcohol is probably like only.
No, there's a lot of ways to people do when they're depressed, bro. Like overeating, freaking.
Overeating.
I'll say, yeah.
Okay.
Look, addiction and depression go hand in hand. Like when you're depressed,
yeah, that's true.
Like, and you get addicted to something because it makes you feel good. Like it can be anything, bro. It doesn't even have to be like drugs. It can be literally like a lot of things.
Porn.
Yeah.
I'll understand. I'll stand alcohol, porn, and like food, but no way is like.
You're homeless. Like, you're homeless. You're not gonna get a lot of food though, or alcohol, or definitely not porn.
Yeah,
Heroin
not
is
even,
cheap,
bro.
Crack
you can get alcohol for a good amount of price. Like, I know there's cheap alcohol, bro, and like crack.
Crack is cheap. That's why everybody does crack. It's so cheap.
How much is crack, Aiden?
No, I'm not. I watched it. I don't know. But I'm saying, like, in the documentary, they're explaining how, like, crack was so, like,
It's
popular
cheap,
among
it's affordable.
the poor community, which is why they're all hooked on it.
It's
I
like
crack.
fucking
It's like
$20
cocaine for black people.
Yeah, $20. Say $20 is crack. There's $20 alcohol, bro.
Yeah, but it's
$20.
cheap alcohol, and what it does is it doesn't do anything for you. So you're in a perpetual state where you buy more alcohol from like the corner store or the deli, and like that's how niggas get alcohol. Like they prey on poor people for that reason because it's cheap.
I don't
It doesn't
care,
do
bro.
anything to them.
I don't care. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting. Like I don't. Have you seen Flocka videos? Have you seen niggas on Flocka?
Bro, that shit is hilarious.
That new shit, bro. That new like these niggas are making new drugs, nigga. Your skin turns
Bro.
fucking scaly and shit.
They be
I'm like,
turning the demons, bro. Imagine fighting someone off Flocka, bro. You're not winning that match.
I beat the shit out of it. Yo, them niggas acting
Bro, they
crazy
get
until
superhuman
I pull up
strength.
on them. Nigga, until I pull up on that like they're possessed, my nigga. I'll beat the shit. I'll beat the shit out. It's like fighting a possessed person without the strength of the demon inside them. Like if you touch them, it's rats, nigga. They're probably gonna fucking die if you touch them.
That's tough.
Like for real. Like if someone's on Flocka, bust through the door, fucking trying to bite you, my nigga, I will kill you.
Bro, in those situations, I'm looking at a crackhead and be like, bro, I feel bad for you. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't.
A lot of the drugs, they can't even like feel pain. Like, you know, you see those videos of people,
Yeah, that's true.
like getting
That's why
and
you
the
need to kill
cops
them.
and the cops are like tasing them, and they're just like, they just keep walking while
It's
they're getting
crazy.
tased.
It's
But I
crazy.
feel like I
certain
feel like I
parts.
could do that. I could do that with no drugs. Like, if you taste it,
Anyway,
bro, I feel like that taser don't even be like, bro. That
anyway.
taser, like, if you got the mental strength, the mental capability to like, roar, rip that off, bro.
Roar. You say roar XD.
No. Listen, because drugs disable a certain part of your brain, probably the part that registers pain, which is why.
Bro,
Mm.
you know, workout, like pre-workout, like when you like take a couple workout before you,
Yeah.
bro, that shit right there, bro. I don't care. That's a drug, bro. That's considered a drug. Like,
What?
Exercising?
the pre-workout shit that they be doing, like powder, and they take it and then like. It gives you
Oh, I
hella
think I should
energy.
talk about doing like a pre-workout before you work out.
No,
Like
no,
stretching
no.
or something.
Yeah, bro. That's a drug, bro. That shit gives you mad energy. I never took it before, but I seen people take it, and like, it looks like they good. Like they off the doonies.
I don't know. Like protein
Yeah.
powder, you mean, or just like energy powder?
Nah. There's like a pre-workout powder.
Yeah. Pre-workout powder. They take it, and then like it's like what is it like? What's something that gives you like hella energy? It's like 5-hour energy, but like on like steroids.
That's probably very unhealthy for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's a high.
Mm.
yeah, I feel like that should be considered a drug, bro. And I know teenagers take it, and like I think if you like have too much of it, like you can get like something bad with your heart. It's bad for your heart or something.
Oh yeah.
I want to take it. I want to take it just because, like during a workout session, just take it, just to see how it feels.
Okay.
You would take it, you said? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not OD bad, but if you just doing it just to try it like one day when you're working out, I feel like okay.
I'm good. I'm
Because they
keeping
sell
it
that
natural.
at like Walmart.